never try to make sense out of nonsense. It just makes you look more nonsensical than the nonsense itself. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Safety with Fat Boy. It is Tuesday, June 9th. Okay, folks, here's where we're at. Governor Murphy today made an announcement. It seems as if Governor Murphy is starting to reopen the state of New Jersey. What a coincidence, folks. What a coincidence, okay? Governor Murphy today said, outdoor gatherings can be 100 people. On June 22nd, it can be 500 people. Folks, we told you back in April. Fat Boy told you back in April. June 15th, Fat Boy would wipe this out, right? You remember? Go back and look. Go back and look at the videos. We told you this back in April. All of a sudden, Governor Murphy's going to open the state. And on the 22nd, there were 500 people. And today, 100 people can gather. All right around the 15th of June. Coincidence? I think not. Fat Boy's becoming a legend, folks. Fat Boy is wiping out this virus all by himself. And I told you weeks ago, little babies are being born. They're not saying, their first words ain't mama or papa. It's Fat Boy. And the proof of that is last Thursday. Go back and look at the commercial. Look at that young man looking at the TV, and what does he say? It's Fat Boy. He's not saying mama or papa. He's saying it's Fat Boy. Okay? So what we tell you, listen to us, folks. Listen to us. Don't listen to Murphy. Don't listen to any of the governors or anything else. It's Fat Boy who's opened up the state of New Jersey. Folks, stop driving with your fucking mask on, okay? Because you look silly. Stop that. Stop it right now. I don't care if there was a nuclear attack. You don't need to drive in your car with your mask on. Cut it out. Stop. And on June 15th, as Fat Boy promised, as we promised you here, you'll be walking down the aisles in Walmart against the grain with no mask on, looking just like that. Okay, folks. So here's what we're going to do. Tonight, Fat Boy, once again, we're into summer now. Let's face it. Fat Boy decides when summer starts. Not June 21st. Fat Boy decides. And we're into summer now. And Fat Boy's going to give you some helpful tips on something more, as he's been doing now that it's summertime. So without any further ado, I want to introduce a person who needs no introduction whatsoever. Here's Fat Boy.
Thanks, Big T. Thank you for that beautiful introduction. We have something very special for you folks tonight. So it is summertime. Okay, and Governor Murphy, here in New Jersey, is reopening the state as we had planned. Our plan to reopen the state is going accordingly. So we're going to talk a little bit about ticks and fleas. Moving on to bigger, better things since Corona is now crushed. We single-handedly crushed Corona. There was no harming of any Corona in any of our videos, though. But first, before we get started with the ticks and fleas this season, I would like to introduce everybody's favorite one-legged slinging eye pull-out Delbo. Come on in and say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
All right, Delbo. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about ticks and fleas. It is officially tick and flea season. Actually, in most of the U.S., especially southern U.S., tick and flea season is all year round. Here in New Jersey, here in New Jersey, it's from April until December is tick and flea season. It is during the warmer months. They are a lot more active. It is now summer. The first was the start of the meteorological summer. Ask Big T to say that for you. The meteorological summer started the first of this month, so there are a lot of tick and fleas out there. So a couple things that you can do with tick and flea treatment is very expensive.
Yes, it
It's
is.
very expensive, so we're going to give you a couple of tips for some homemade, completely non-toxic tick and flea treatment for your pets. The first one we're going to start with boiling a pint of water with sliced lemons. You want to slice up 2 lemons, throw them in the water, boil it, bring it to a boil, and let that steep overnight. Just let it sit there. In the morning, you take that, and put it in a bottle, and you can spray that on your pets. You want to keep that away from your cats. Big T had a problem with his cat.
Not liking citrus.
It did not work well for him, and it did not have anything to do with fleas or ticks. So, moving on, another thing you could do that might work is you take 50% water and 50% apple cider vinegar. You take these, you put them together, and this is going to have a very strong smell. Okay, people. So I wouldn't recommend this to spray it directly onto your animals. Maybe spray it around your yard, around the outside of your doors and stuff, and it can keep them away from your yard a little bit. It'll be slightly effective doing that. So what I personally do with all of my pets and Big T is I take 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, put it into a bottle, 20-ounce bottles, spray bottle, maybe a little bit bigger. And you fill the rest of it up with water. Now you can take different essential oils that will help keep also other bugs away, but will give a better scent to this spray so that they're not running around smelling like vinegar. Peppermint oil works, lavender oil works. You could also use different types of oils.
Say oils again?
Earl.
Oil. Essential
Different types
oils.
of Earls. So these will also help keep away different bugs like mosquitoes or wasps. It's very effective and it's non-toxic. You know what I mean? All natural ingredients. You can put them together. It works better for fleas than for ticks. So you might end up with a few ticks on your pets or Big T throughout the summer. You can, if you're in an area that it has heavy tick population, then you might have more ticks on your animals. You could use white vinegar and essential oils that are high in sulfur. Sulfur. That's what I said. Essential oils that are high in sulfur, like almond oil.
Do I have to say it again? Oil. We'll fix this.
What do you guys hear?
Oils.
So, those are different things that will help you keep the
I
fleas.
have another one.
What? What do you got?
For the fleas,
Yeah.
if you use half a cup to a cup of Dawn dish liquid, put it into a dog warm water in a bath, and then put your dog in there, let it sit, like pour it all over the dog, let it sit for like 5 minutes.
All right.
Then start from the ears back
This is
to
my
the
show.
tail.
This is my show. So if you
To
get
the
yourself
tail.
some
Exactly.
Blue Dawn dish soap, you can put that on your pets and give them a
No,
bath.
in
with
the
it.
bath, and then
This is my show. Give them a bath with your Dawn dish soap and let it sit for at least 5 minutes. Very, very special tips coming from me. This is very special tips coming from me, and it will kill the fleas. Ticks. We had an incident earlier today with Tyrone. He had found a tick on one in his private his no-no area.
change
Had a
the
tick.
tea.
And he came to me and asked, what do I do? And so I came and I helped him and I poured some Listerine onto a napkin and soaked it in
Did you
Listerine.
put
And
it on there?
I placed it over top of the...
Lucky you.
He's lucky it wasn't a skeeter. So that'll help release the tick if you take a wet saturated
Pulls
with
the head
Listerine and just place it over top of the tick. It will release itself immediately. So that is our show for tonight. So I do want to mention last night's episode, our season 3 premiere, Ed from Arcadia, Florida. You're very lucky. You mentioned the socks and the sandals. That was our Easter egg. So in the mail for you very shortly will be a $10 gift card and an autographed picture of the crew. Mary from Magnolia, Mississippi. You were very close, but you commented on the video that I posted on Facebook, and Ed commented on the video that was in the group about 15 minutes before you. So
Sorry, are you?
better luck next time. So that's our show for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed, and take care of your pets. Take care of your pets.
and it's Oil Murphy.
Earl, Moify, and Jersey. Stay safe and stay fat.
Jersey.
Let's remember, folks, Del Bell also put her dog in a pot and was going to cook it. Okay, so Ed from Arcadia, Florida. You have won a $10 gift card and autographed picture of the crew, and all you have to do, Ed, is send your address to either Del Bell, myself, or Fatboy an instant message, and we will get that out to you in the mail. Now, Ed, some people are sending us their address, Ed. Don't be afraid. Just send your address. We will not send Tyrone to your house. Also, I want to mention tonight, tomorrow night is What Do You Want Wednesday. Keep sending in your questions, folks. You have until 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Keep sending in them questions because we want to answer all your questions. Any questions you have whatsoever, send them in. We'll answer your questions. What Do You Want Wednesday tomorrow night. Also, last night we had Matthew from Barnegat, New Jersey on our show because he won that. And he had his continental breakfast this morning, free continental breakfast.
And then
If you look around, he got the fuck out. We have our second person coming either tomorrow night or Thursday night. Matt from Dover, Delaware will be on our show because he also won, and he will get the same accommodations Matthew got, and he will also be kicked the fuck out in the morning. Tomorrow night, folks, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to have some procedures done on my teeth. I've taken a good look at Governor Murphy, and I figure I better get this done. So hopefully tomorrow night I'll be able to speak. If I cannot speak, though, Fatboy and Del Bell will take care of the What Do You Want Wednesday, and I'll just sit there and look pretty. I want you all to join us tomorrow night for What Do You Want Wednesday. Pibbity, 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 popcorn player. Everybody have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow.